Hey everyone, this is Ross, and today I'm going to be showing you some plants that I got given by a guy called Daniel Clegg on YouTube. He's called DieselDan88 and he's otherwise known as Dan's Tanks. So the other day he just popped up on chat on Fish Tank TV and he said he was rescaping his tank and he had some plants left over. So he asked if I wanted them just free of charge. So I jumped to the offer and I said yes. So if we come down here, he's give us one cryptocoraine went eye, and it actually looks really healthy. It hasn't got as many leaves as the ones in my tank, but the root structure is absolutely amazing. So this is going to grow into quite a nice plant in no time. And he's left us a nice little note down here, and it says if it melts, it should come back just as nice because it's got lots of roots, and those are the biggest roots I've saw on any crypt I've had, so thanks a lot for that. Absolutely love it. Nice dark leaves. He's also given me some Liliopsis brasiliensis, otherwise known as micro swords, and this is going to look great in the tank. The last micro swords I had pretty much got taken over by algae in the 15 gallon, but this tank doesn't seem to have any algae at all. I think that's due to the liquid carbon keeping it away. Everything is just so bright green. There's no algae even on the Anubias, which is quite slow growing, and everything seems to be doing great. So no doubt this micro sword is going to be doing great in no time. And probably the most exciting thing he's given us is the bulb and a few leaves of an Indian water lily. I've heard a lot about these. I've seen pictures of them when they're really big, bright red, and I think they look absolutely beautiful. So I really want to thank them for this. I did have 2 red tiger lotuses quite a long time ago, back in the 15 gallon, and the substrate was Seachem fluorite sand. I believe that the fluorite sand was enough to actually keep the plant healthy, but within a few weeks it melted and never came back, so I'm going to give this a try. It should be fine in this tank because this tank has root tabs and all the other plants have seemed to be doing great. It's got moderate light, so it should be doing fine, and I think it'll benefit from the liquid carbon. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how that will do. I'm thinking about planting it just around about here, and when it grows big it'll just look really great. So one more thank you to Dan's Tanks. I'll put a link to his channel right here. He's been around for quite a while, and I've been watching his videos for quite some time as well. So definitely worth checking him out. And as I mentioned, he left us a little note and he just told us what to do and stuff, so I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Dan, and now I'll show you the plants in the tank. Okay, so it's all planted now. I freaked out the cardinals again. They're a bit scared and they've lost some of the colour. It's just because every night I'm kind of putting stuff in, so they're well and truly freaked out. But I've got all 10 cardinal tetras in now, and they seem to be doing great. I've also put in the 2 Otto catfish. So now all I need to put in is 3 more Cory catfish and the Amano shrimps. And then I might get some new fish like rummy nose tetras. But getting back onto the plants, you'll notice these crypts look a lot more jungle-like. The one he gave us I've planted just there, and the leaves actually look quite brown. I think there's 2 variations of crypt went eye. There's crypt went eye green, which is what I've got in the back and the front, and there's crypt went eye brown. So that'll look interesting once it grows a bit more. I also took some smaller plants off it and I've planted them in the substrate here, and I also planted some baby crypts from the 15 gallon, just dotted about, so hopefully this grows into a thick forest that the fish can hide in. So I'm planning on this side to be just crypts and this side to be kind of a combination of plants. The Liliopsis brasiliensis, or micro sword, I've just planted down here. I think it'll complement the dwarf hairgrass very well. The Liliopsis will kind of draw you in and make you follow that line to behind the wood, so that's quite a good feature, I suppose. I've also planted some of the micro swords from the old 15-gallon that I had left, so hopefully these grow together to make a thick carpet in a couple of months' time. And finally, the Indian red water lily I've planted over here. I think that'll just look great on the left hand side, kind of complementing all the greenery in the back. And I've left the top of the bulb exposed like he told us, and hopefully this doesn't melt. If it does, it's got a lot of nutrient stores in the bulb, so it should come straight back. So yeah, that's all the plants he gave us. Once again, I want to say a big thanks to Dan, and I'd really appreciate it if you checked out his channel. So thanks a lot for watching. If you liked the video, then please leave a nice comment and please like the video. Bye.